Yeah, hi there, this is tuxoch.com again. Welcome on my video channel. And 1 week after the release of Luminar 3.1.2, Skillum released Luminar Flex as a little update to version 1.1. Luminar Flex is supposed to be a plug-in program only, even though you can open a RAW file right away in the app. But I guess in later releases they will cut this option. Also, probably they cut the option to use Luminar 3 as a plug-in program for Lightroom or Photoshop. The main differences, according to Skillum, are the added or changed or improved looks or presets in Lightroom vocabulary, the opportunity to define your own workspaces, and to me most important, the implementation of the Agent AI 2.0 filter in Luminar Flex 1.1. So let's go to the desktop PC and take a look on these functions. Okay, we have a couple of images here as an example for processing them in Luminar Flex. We take the first one like this one here and call export and go to Luminar Flex and open it as a source file, meaning the application is opening the original RAW file. Okay, we now have here the loaded RAW file, here the presets or the looks from Luminar. Here you find a whole collection of looks, and according to Skylum, they improved these looks. I couldn't state this so far, but it's not the important change. Here you find all the filters available in Luminar Flex, and this filter catalog is open by default. If you start Luminar Flex, that is in my opinion not that good, but okay. The main difference now is that the Accent AI filter 2.0 is now implemented in Luminar Flex, where you can get, in combination with the sky enhancer, just with the two rulers, I think very decent result. We click apply and then the image is re-imported into Lightroom, and here you get the result. Now we open up Photoshop to show another example and to show that it's working from Photoshop too. We now take filter, go to Skylum software and call Luminar Flex. Just add the same, and now if you move the ruler of the Accent AI filter, you might notice the changes in the trumpet and in the book and in the background, but this filter, which was a main improvement compared to the older version, doesn't touch the skin tones. Okay, we'll make a cancel here and make Photoshop a little bit smaller. Take like a second example, and there's another way to execute Luminar Flex, and that's from the Edit In menu. As you could see while exporting it, the TIFF file was already generated, and now we go to the Accent AI filter again and to the let's say Sky Enhance filter. Might be a little bit overdone, but that's nothing to worry about. And here the same happens, that the image is re-imported into Lightroom. Make Lightroom a little bit smaller and call Luminar Flex as a single application. Until now you can work with Luminar Flex as the standalone program if you want to, but I want to show you something else, and that is the workspace folder. The workspace folder is empty, separated from Luminar 3, and here I want to copy over two workspaces I defined Luminar 3 and copy them in. And now if I take, for example, this image and let's say export it in Luminar Flex, we have here the workspace. This is called image aware. We clear this workspace, and as you can see here, my own workspaces, let's take the landscape workspace, is read in, and that's how you can define your own workspaces. Okay, as you could see, Luminar Flex 1.1 is on the right way, and most important is the implementation of the Agent AI 2.0 filter. That's in combination with the Sky Enhancer, where you need only two rulers to get very decent results in landscape photography in this Luminar program. It's a little bit annoying that all the filters, the filter catalog, is visible by default. They should have made it vice versa to make it visible if you want to define your own workspace. With the definition of own workspaces, Luminar Flex is, I think, on the right way too, because now you can define a workspace by yourself, just containing the filter you need for image processing by the plugin, and maybe you'd like to do the rest in Lightroom or in Photoshop. Oh, before I forgot, there is a little problem there, so we have to go back to the PC and look. If you take a look here, you might notice that the GPS metadata from the original file is missing. That image was done with the export method, and here I show you that's even worse. Here's the original image with the full set of EXIF and metadata, and that one was done with the edit in menu, and here all EXIF data were missing, like camera aperture, exposure time, and so on. Okay, that bug is pretty bad, and it's not that reproducible, but most of the times I occur that all the EXIF metadata are lost if I launch Luminar Flex from the edit in menu. Not so often when I launch Luminar Flex from the export menu. So my advice in this situation, as a sort of a workaround, use the export menu. But even though sometimes it may be that the GPS entry of the EXIF metadata is lost, but if that happens, you could copy the GPS data from the original file. So it's not that big of a problem, but Skillum should work fast on this bug and have it fixed for the next release. Okay, that was my little video on Luminar Flex 1.1. If you have any questions about Luminar or in general, just place them in the comments or in the comments of the corresponding blog post. And sure, I would appreciate if you place a like on this video, and even more if you subscribe my channel. That's all for today, so I say till the next time, ciao, tux oche.